Former teacher, I know how hard you worked to get that degree. I also know how incredibly expensive it can be to get there. That is why I teamed up with Scholly to give away $100,000 to pay off your student loan debt. That's right, we're giving away $100K, pay it all off. All you gotta do is apply. Let's go ahead and get rid of that student debt together. Good luck.
Talk to me.
Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Williams. I wanted to talk to you just for a couple minutes because we're obviously experiencing this pandemic thing, like it or not, together. Hopefully this is a once in a multiple lifetime experience, and a lot of us are feeling trapped and feeling like we want to be productive. We want to commune with those that we love and reflect on what it is we're doing in this life and be intentional about how we move forward. And thinking about what we can do. What can we do to help healthcare professionals? What can we do to help doctors and nurses and minimum wage workers and clerks at our stores who are doing incredible work for us? So I want to suggest one thing that we could be thinking about and that we could be doing, and that's talking briefly about the impact of this COVID-19 pandemic on our almost 700,000 brothers and sisters around this country who are locked away in local jails, who don't have access to consistent running water or soap or certainly hand sanitizer, can't social distance, don't have adequate health care. And we're talking about jails now, not prisons. Jails where people are locked up for traffic tickets and unpaid fines and petty misdemeanors, but they don't have the money to pay their bail. It's a cash bail country by and large, and some people just don't have $300 to buy themselves out. And those that do have a little bit more green paper can. We know that's unfair. We're working on that, but I want to talk about they're the ones that actually are trapped, that don't have access to anything, and they're there for something that could easily be avoided if they had more money. So what can we do to help them? State and local officials, public health experts, medical professionals, all these groups are gathering together to urge local and state officials to figure out ways to, the people that we can let out, let them out. I'm on the board of the National Office Advancement Project. We've joined forces with local officials in Detroit and St. Louis and Miami and East Baton Rouge to free them now. Figure out ways we could do that. You can join us by going to freeandsafenow.org. There also will be a graphic after this video to give you more detailed information of who you can reach out to. You can do it on social media, you can do it by phone. Every minute counts. People are trapped. We think we're trapped. There are people that are trapped in steel and concrete cages because they didn't have a couple $100. They're human beings too. They deserve our love, empathy, and attention. So join us, please. Thank you. Peace. To play with puppies and answer fan questions simultaneously. Told you I was talented. Bring them in. These things can't be too good. That's cute. Damn it, you're cute. Hey, buddies. What do you guys think I should answer first? Let's go to the bottom. First question, what Grey's Anatomy episode did you enjoy filming the most? And which episode was the hardest? As an actor, the one I enjoyed filming the most, I'm gonna give you 3. One was in that big finale with the shooter when my character participated in saving Derek's life and handling pressure. The other 2 were the April the movie episodes, the one in Montana and the other one that was all flashbacks. Which one was yours? Huh? Not a fan? What do you mean? And the other episodes I love are the ones I directed. What's my biggest pet peeve? Vagueness. Takes just as much time to be specific. What was it like playing, oh, you've chosen some other ones too, so we've got a cue here. What was it like playing Marcus on Detroit Become Human, and what was your favorite ending? Playing Marcus on Detroit was dope, it was awesome. It was a lot of work, it was way harder than I thought it would be. My favorite ending is when I live. So I'll accept anything where you don't get me killed. So I won't ask for much. You used to be a high school teacher in Philly. What made you want to transition from teaching to acting? That was hard. The hardest decision I ever made was transitioning. I had no thought of being an actor at that point. I just knew that I had creative ambitions. I wanted to write films and shoot films, and I didn't want to grow to resent my kids because I was staying in the classroom, which was the best job I've ever had. I miss it very dearly. Would you be down to do Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 3? They've offered me this job many times, and the whole franchise is really hinging on whether I say yes or not. I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn. But if the money's right, is what I told them. That's what I told the head of the studio, you know, pay me. None of that is intended to be a factual statement. Was there a defining moment in your life that made you want to be an advocate for change? It was probably when I moved to the suburbs and saw how very, very differently people were treated there than where I grew up in Chicago. And that didn't feel right at all, or fair, or necessary. So I figured there must be a way. What are you doing, huh? Okay, I've already rolled the pants down to a sufficient height so you could also enjoy the socks. It's not, you know, like the fashion police dog. What shows are you obsessed with right now? I am behind on Game of Thrones, just the 3 episodes, so don't spoil anything. I desperately miss Colbert. I am just now discovering the OA and trying to get caught up so I can see the 2nd season. Tell us your most memorable and most embarrassing run-ins with a celebrity. I did once at a party walk up to and embrace an actress because I thought we were friends and coworkers. And mid-hug, I realized I don't know her at all and whispered in her ear, "I don't actually know you, do I?" And she said, "Nope." And I calmly let her go and slowly backed out of the room. That's a true story. And it happened in Shonda Rhimes' home, and I realized I have not been invited back ever since. I should text her. What's one role you got turned down for but really wanted? There's like a joke answer and a real answer. There's a few roles that I've really wanted and gotten but then lost because of my activism. Those can remain nameless. There was a movie that when I first came to town, I'll help you girls out. There you go, you wanna get both. They're not expensive, it's fine. There was a movie called Battle LA, Battle of Los Angeles, that I tested for like 3 times and was promised the job and then didn't get it. But if I had gotten it, I would have not have been in town for Grace and would have never gotten Grace. You know, sometimes a rejection is protection. She's clearly my favorite and I'm hers. When I name her, Hurry Up, probably, or James Brown. If you could create the perfect series ending to Grey's, what would it be? Everybody dies in a fiery blaze. I'm pitching that next week. I'm just gonna tie these so you can untie them and further destroy my footwear. Do you have a Grey's Anatomy group chat? No, thank God. We work together 15 hours a day. The last thing I want is a text from them. Our group is pretty irresponsible, so we're likely to text things accidentally, like talk about each other. Can I say that with puppies in the room? What's one song everyone should have on their playlist? Well, I'll stay on theme. Anything by Frank Ocean right now. My ladies, okay? Discipline is important. My biggest childhood fear, what scares you now as an adult? My biggest childhood fear was probably the police. And what scares me now, achieving my goals. I'm not scared of the cops anymore. Is that a cop? I'll also add that all these puppies here with us today, very well tempered, are up for adoption at North Shore Animal League America. So make sure to reach out, have a heart, and adopt 1, if not 2 amazing puppies. You can't have this one. Thanks so much. This has been Playing with Puppies, the Daily Show with your host, Jesse Williams. And come again. Hey, this is Jesse Williams. It's Jesse Williams. We out here in Liberty City spreading the word about Amendment 4. Amendment 4 was placed in the Florida Constitution in 1868 to stop free black folks from voting. And we're trying to shut that down this year, okay? There's 1.4 million folks that cannot vote for their lifetime. There's only 4 states in this whole country that even do this archaic, ridiculous system, and Florida's one of them. So we're gonna shut that down this year by voting yes on Amendment 4 and restore people who have felonies, restore their right to vote, the right to participate in this democracy and enjoy the freedom that they have earned, and they've paid their dues, they've paid their time, and it's time to give them back a little piece of the process. I am really proud to be able to announce that I'm officially joining the Scully team in our shared pursuit of making sure as many people as possible can pay for college. So you see the ones I've applied for. Now I'm going to go into ones I have potential to earn. I'm not kidding. Zombie Apocalypse Scholarship. We will take it where we can get it.
We've helped students raise over $50 million in scholarship money.
$50 million for real?
Yeah, $50 million. People all across the world, we've helped them raise that much money.
Really though? Like who?
Students like Madison.
What the?
Madison used Scholly to pay for nursing school.
You brought that with you?
I wouldn't have been able to pay for college if it wasn't for scholarships.
What we know is there is no substitute for equal access. And there's certainly no substitute for a quality education. Scholly helps us get there. We're going to watch a series of conversations between complete strangers.
I came here in 2001, 3 weeks before September 11th.
Everyone has bias.
The one thing I would have an immediate bias was towards the Middle East.
So we paired 14 strangers together because it's easier to talk to strangers about these things than people that you know.
The universe knew that you're the person I probably needed to talk most to.
This might be uncomfortable.
Can you imagine that officer having his knee on a white woman's neck like that for 10 minutes?
It all starts with bias.
We're going to
Have a good time? Great job. Thank you. It was incredible. Thank you. No photo. You're going to yell at you.
Jesse, this is a gift from Brazil.
I'm not allowed to take them.
Okay, so
Thank you very much for
Thank
coming.
you.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
upbringing is tremendously influenced, I think, good, bad, or otherwise. Your memories, you think kind of our filtration system of things that impacted you. So you try to make sure to expand on the good and try to reduce things that were scary or negatively influenced you and protect your kids without rendering them unprepared for the reality